Now, I am just so out of practice. Okay, let's try this again. And we're rolling. Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I hope you'll stick around and adventure with us. So today, we are gonna continue our road trip to the great state of Texas. And those of you who are in Texas know that Tex-Mex is a big deal. So it's kind of like Mexican food, but it's Texas style, and wow, it's delicious. Now, some people will argue that it's not quite as good and authentic as regular Mexican food, but I super enjoy it. Now, forever, I have been wanting to make my own carne asada. So I thought, since we're doing this road trip, and I did indeed have it while I was in Texas, I thought we would try it out. And better yet, this is an air fryer recipe. Oh yeah. Air fryer is kind of a thing right now. If you follow the channel, you know that I'm so excited about my air fryer and I'm having fun. So this is an air fryer recipe. However, you can also do it in the oven. So don't skip to the next video yet. You can do it in the oven. So we are gonna use a blender as well, so you do need some kind of blender. If you had a NutriBullet or something else, you could probably use that, but I'm gonna use my Deluxe cooking blender because why not? I love it and it's here. All right, so let's get started. All right, so into the blender, we are gonna put the juice of 2 medium limes. Next, we are gonna put the juice of actually, the recipe called for 1 whole orange, peeled and seeded, put into the blender. I didn't have an orange, but I had orange juice with pulp, so it's nearly the same thing. So they said it's about 1/3 of a cup of orange juice, or that would make about 1/3 of a cup. So we're just gonna go with it. 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, 2 tablespoons of oil. So I'm using just a regular vegetable oil. You could probably use other oils, but it called for vegetable, so that's what I'm going with. We are gonna use salt, sugar, cumin, ancho chili powder, and coriander. So it did ask for coriander seeds and let's see. It asked for coriander seeds and cumin seeds. However, I went ahead and looked up the conversion. It's a 1-to-2. So if you need a cup, if you need a teaspoon of, let's see, what was it? If you need a teaspoon of seeds, it makes 1/2 teaspoon of powder. So keep that in mind if you're like me and you don't keep the seeds in your pantry, because I don't use seeds very often, but I do use the powder. Although I'd like to start making them. I was actually looking for a mortar and pestle. Anyway, okay, moving on. See, I don't know. All right, and then it also asked for a cup of fresh cilantro, but when you're using dried, you cut that in half. So this is 1/2 of a cup of dried cilantro, and we will just put it in, and I did put in just a skosh more of the orange juice to make up the difference between the dried and the wet. You don't have to if you don't want to. And now it also says 1 chopped chili pepper. Now, I didn't chop my chili pepper because I'm putting it in a blender. So, I don't know. Am I wrong? Do I need to chop it? I'm not going to. I'm going to merely chop off my ends and stick it in there. Because, because then I don't get oils all over myself. So, and it only asks for 1. I like things a little spicy. So we're gonna put in 2. All right, and the directions say, place all ingredients into the blender and mix until you get a smooth sauce. So we're gonna turn on our blender. We're gonna hit go. All right, let's check and see what our sauce looks like. Looks like a sauce to me. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put our skirt steak, or our carne asada cut steak. I think actually it is considered beef bottom round roast. Not considered, it is. That's literally what it says. Beef bottom round roast. But it said carne asada, so I was like, dude, we're doing carne asada. Bam. Because when I was trying to think of all the road trip things, because we ate a lot of things, and I don't think I'm gonna do everything we ate while we were gone, but one from every state sounds like a lot of fun. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Oh, also, if you're ever looking for a recipe that I did in a video, go to www.adventuresinEverydayCooking.com. You'll find it there. I put up a website. It's still a work in progress. I just don't have time. I need a minion. I need a minion to do all the things that I don't want to do. I don't want it. Anyway, okay, let's put the steak in with a pair of tongs so I don't have to touch the meat. And if you watched my beef jerky video, you do know that I learned something when I was doing that video and we were marinating in a bag. You definitely want to put your meat in one at a time. Don't just lump it all in there. Otherwise, your marinade is not going to get on the edges of the other pieces of meat. So we are just going to put it in single, one at a time. Okay, now we're gonna pour it in. Now, once we get this marinating, it's gonna take about 30 minutes. So make sure that you have enough time. Whoo, oh, that's spicy. Make sure that you have enough time to marinate. You can marinate it overnight. It's set up to 24 hours. However, I don't have 24 hours because I want to eat tonight and I want to eat this tonight. So while it is marinating, I will go ahead and make some of the other things. And basically, I'm gonna make, I don't know if I said it or not, I'm gonna make a fajita salad. So I'll cut up my peppers and I'll cut up my onions and I'll just give them a quick caramelization in the frying pan. And then that's it. My fajitas will be done. All right, so I'm gonna knead my bag all nice and delicious like. Oh man, this smells so good. All right, I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes and I'll be back to show you how everything comes together. All right, we'll be right back. All right, it's been 30 minutes. I had time to cut my cucumber, to caramelize my onions and my peppers, and now we're just gonna get it in. So this is a relatively quick meal for what it is. So if this is good, yeah, we're gonna be excited. Okay, come apart. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to cut these in half. Hold on, hold the phone. We're flexible, right? We're flexible. So in the background, you will hear the air fryer has started on 400 degrees, and I'm just gonna cut each one of these asadas, these carne asadas, into half and put them on my, there we go. So maybe cut these to the size of your air fryer basket before you stick them in the refrigerator. Wise idea. You learn as we go. It didn't say that in the directions. It just said to cut up your meat because it thought I had a whole huge meat, roast. So I didn't think about cutting it to the size of my trays or my basket, depending on what kind of air fryer you have. That's okay. We're flexible. All right. Now into the air fryer it's going to go for 7 minutes, and I guess I will cut the rest of this while it's going in the air fryer. And I'll put one on the bottom and one on the top. And in 3 minutes I will go ahead and switch them. So that will be about 17. So in the meantime, I'm just going to cut the rest of these up so they will fit on my air fryer basket. All right, the 7 minutes is up. Let's take them out. All right, and let's get the next set in. All right, there we go, and they're all in. And 7 minus 12, that's 5. So at 5 minutes, they will be done and we will be ready to eat. I'm so tempted to taste that, but the recipe says to let it rest for 5 minutes. So I figure by the time that's done, that will be ready to cut and we will be ready to eat. Can't wait. The time has come. The asada is done. Like that? I'll be here all night. All right. So let's move these ones off to the side over here so that they can have their chance to rest. And let's work on the other ones. So, carne asada is meant to be eaten in slices, so I will take my chef's knife here and just slice it against the grain. Smells so good. All right, carne asada fajita salad. So here's my salad. This is a dole mix that I like to zhuzh up. So basically it just comes, it's like a cabbage mix. It's nice this way because then I don't have to buy all of the separate things, and it comes with tortilla chips, which is kind of nice. It also comes with a salad dressing. I'm not really a fan of their salad dressing, so I don't usually use it. All right, so let's put this onto our beautiful salad here. It looks great. It tastes great, but if you have a carne asada recipe that you want to share with me, I would love to try it, because you know what? 7 minutes in the air fryer. I don't know why I wasn't doing this before. Like, who knew that it was that good until I Googled it and found out that it was only 7 minutes. I had no idea. All right, and I'll stick some tomatoes on the side, right? And I'm gonna stick some Mexican cheese on there because delicious. And some sour cream. I use the sour cream kind of as my dressing. And then I'm gonna top it with a little bit of salsa. Fresh salsa would be best, but you take what you got. All right, and now some tortilla chips and some pepitas. And let's look at this. Look at that beautiful salad. Oh, now time for the taste test. Okay, that's good. Oh my goodness. This is out of sight. I might try doing this marinade again, like overnight. You know, it mentioned 48 hours or 24 hours, but this is really good. This is really outstandingly good. Okay. That right there, my friends, is delicious. I feel like it could use maybe a little bit more salt, but altogether, this concoction right here is freaking amazing. So this is a home run. I might add more salt next time, but this is a recipe I will make again. So yeah. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I'm doing a road trip video right now. I actually went from California to Arizona to New Mexico to Texas to Louisiana. To Louisiana to Mississippi to Arkansas to Missouri to Kansas to Utah. Kansas to Colorado to Utah to Nevada, and then home again. Wow, 80+ hours of driving, and I'm eating my way through the menu as we go. All right, you guys, we'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna go eat this because it's really good. It's really good. I hate flies with a passion. If I see it again, I'm legit gonna find it and kill it. Sorry, we're not in the fly relocation program.